Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It is Francesco here. Today's video we're diving into the most expensive productivity tools on the market right now. I wanted to list the applications that we've found that total up to $160 a month. And there's only 5 of them, and I thought it'd be fun to run through them in today's video. Before we begin, today's video is sponsored by Pipedrive. So here's a little bit more about them, and they have a great deal in the description below.
No matter how much experience you have selling your product, Pipedrive will make it easier, bringing you better, more engaged leads 24/7 so you can focus on the right people at the right time and convert them to deals in your sales pipelines, which can be fully customized to visualize your process. Every call and email are automatically tracked, and say goodbye to repetitive tasks like sending routine follow-up emails. Workflow automation can do it all, which frees up time to gather insights and measure performance against set goals, no matter where you are. Pipedrive, designed to keep you selling.
Okay, so in this video we've included 5 tools. We think these 5 tools are probably the tools that you'll typically go for, and it's just experimentally because, you know, we can pick out some really interesting ones. So we've gone with a to-do list app, a calendar app, a note taker, a personal project manager, and an email application. So this should be a great way to overview the most expensive options in those categories. So let's start with number 1, a to-do list application. So there are a few to-do list applications on the market right now. A lot of them sort of medium pricing, between like $5 and $10 at the maximum. But there is one called Sunsama, which is a calendar/task manager, allowing you to sort of plan your workflow. It brings in tasks from apps like Trello, Asana, and helps you to plan them within your calendar, a bit like blocking concepts, but it's more of a pro tool, and it is probably the highest priced to-do list application at a whopping $20. So we're starting with $20 as our sort of monthly budget. So that's going to total to about $240 a year if you don't go with the annual plan, which I believe is $16 per month, which does total to about 4 times 12. $48 less. However, we're going to go with the monthly pricing. So $20 per month already, and we're only on the first application. So next up is a calendar application, and from the apps we looked at, the most expensive one we looked at was Morgan. We've done a review on Morgan. We did say it was too highly priced in our first initial review, especially it being this fresh in the market. I like the concept that it's very much desktop based. It's on Linux, Mac and Windows, but it works out in the UK at £4.50, which is $6.25 USD, which totals to $6.25 per month. They do have annual plans that are cheaper. However, that brings us to $26.25 or cents in the total pricing as we go for monthly so far. So the third is a note-taking application, and I know many of you who follow the productivity tool space will be going, I know which one this is. And the one that we found the most expensive is Roam Research at $15 per month. Now, it's always been famed by a strong community, but Roam Research takes the top spot as the most expensive note-taking application at $15, which brings us to 20 plus 6.25 plus 15, $31.25. Now, if you want to check out, I did a recent article about premium productivity applications and why I think this market's going to increase in sort of popularity as people sort of head towards more premium price productivity apps. So check that out below in the description. So next up is a project management application. This was actually quite tough to look at because there are loads in the market that are like, got Asana, Trello, and they're sort of medium price, sort of between $8 and $15 per month. But I was looking for one that was like trying to be more expensive, and that's Basecamp 3. So Basecamp 3, although they offer a personal plan, it does limit you to 3 projects. However, you need to upgrade to business for that, which means Basecamp Business, unlimited users, which means that if you had 100 people, it doesn't matter. But if you have 1 person, it still's the same price. That's $99 per month. So that brings us up to $130.25 if using Basecamp 3 business plan as your personal project manager. And number 5, email client. I thought an email client would be pretty useful to a setup, so I found the most expensive one, and naturally that is Superhuman. That is one that people do love if they spend a lot of time in email, but it is is $30 a month. So we're looking at a total cost of $160.25 per month, which I calculated, you know, naturally annual plans, they do offer reduced savings and things like that. So that, if without annual plans, is $1,923 per year, which is mental. But as you can imagine, people do love to invest in their productivity tools and software. So today's video I thought would be a little bit of fun, but hopefully you can see that this new market of productivity tools is becoming a lot more common, especially as people look to invest in higher quality productivity tools to get different jobs done. And I can see this market expanding, especially in the calendar and to-do list application space. I think in the next year we're going to get some premium of these options, even more premium than these two folks, maybe more some summer pricing and even higher. Even Woven, the sort of peak, was charging $10, but I think we'll get even higher than that, 15 to 20 for a calendar application, which may shock some people, but it's probably going to happen. Anyway folks, I really hope you enjoyed this feature. If you want to check out the Medium version of this, you can check it out below. I've been writing a lot on Medium if you want to check out more articles about productivity tools and software and trends around the space. A little bit of fun. Let me know whether I missed out on like a really expensive one. Pop it in the comments below. I'd really love to hear. And maybe if you're willing to share, how much do you spend on your productivity stack setup? It'd be really interesting to hear. I think I spend in roughly probably around $30 a month, maybe collectively, with all of my applications. So I don't think it's definitely on the 160 mark, but it'd be interesting to hear what other people spend on their applications if you're happy with sharing, of course. Anyway folks, it's great to see you again. I haven't been in many videos recently, just because we've been doing some more like top 10s and things like that, but hopefully I'll be back in a few more videos because I do enjoy doing this sort of stuff and sort of diving into videos where I'm actually in it. But guys, I hope you have a fantastic week. Please do subscribe if you're brand new, and thanks to Pipedrive for sponsoring. But I'll talk to you all very soon. Cheerio!